Okay, next is Chief Covey.
Good evening.
Good evening, Chief.
So we have a golden opportunity ahead of us at the police department. As you may have heard, recruiting and retention, in law enforcement across the nation is in crisis mode. We're not immune from that. We've had 2 vacancies, police department, for quite some time. Applications are way down. The screening process is rigorous. We were fortunate enough to get an application back in September from an officer from another municipality, from Brandon, who's already certified, has 4 years on the job, who happens to also have a canine. Middlebury, our canine program ended in 2021. This dog in Brandon has been called to Middlebury several times recently, as the memo I wrote has, our shifts have seized vehicles, suspecting drugs inside. The dog from Brandon, this dog we're talking about, has come up and has helped us out by alerting on these cars. Officers have gotten search warrants, and we found crack cocaine, fentanyl, heroin in these cars. So this dog has a proven track record. This officer applied to us. He comes as a package deal with the dog. The dog belongs to the town of Brandon, and Brandon is seeking payment for the dog. The interim town manager negotiated a purchase price of $12,000 for the dog, and I'm here asking for approval for that. Obviously no bid process here. This is a certified dog. If we were to reinstate our canine program, it would cost us much more than $12,000. We'd have to purchase the dog, and the dog and the handler have to go through many hundreds of hours of training, which is costly. Plus that officer is gone, so we're replacing the officer while they're gone. So this is the opportunity to replace our canine program at a good value. Additionally, for the reasons we talked about a drone, this dog happens to be certified in tracking and drug detection and evidence recovery. We purchased our drone to help us out. As you've seen, it has been successful already. You add a dog to the mix when we're looking for missing people or evidence, or many of the other uses that we can use. This is really some powerful tools to add to our tool belt. Incidentally, in 2024, Addison County lost the only canine teams that we have. There is no canine team any longer in Addison County. State Police had one. That dog has since retired, not to be replaced with the existing handler anyway, because the handler is going to be retiring. And Virginia's Police Department had a dog that has been retired. So there is no dog in Addison County. When our officers need a dog, we call Rutland or Chittenden County, hope there is a dog, and hope those agencies that are struggling with staffing can send a dog. But we know it's an hour or more away if a dog can come at all. This would give us a capability here that we have not had for some time and that we don't have readily available anymore. And it solves, we have 2 vacancies in the police department right now. This, as I was saying before the meeting started, it takes a year from the time somebody applies to us to the time we can work them solo. This officer is already certified. He would do an orientation period to acclimate to Middlebury, to our way of doing things. The soonest, if we got a qualified, non-certified applicant today, we cannot get them in the next police academy class. There isn't time to go through the selection process, the screening process. So we'd be looking at August before they can start their training. So we'd be looking at spring of 2026 if we got a qualified applicant today. This solves that problem and would leave us with 1 vacancy.
I'll move to approve. I'll move to approve the proposed sole source purchase of a canine dog from the town of Brandon to the Middlebury Police Department for $12,000.
Second.
Just a question about the operating cost of having a canine. What are the expenses to the department of having a dog?
That is in the budget. I took Chief Hanley's last budget, and it's you have vet bills, kennel bills if needed, if the handler needs to travel and can't take the dog. The dog lives with the handler, so in many occasions if the dog may go with the handler.
Sure.
What we are planning to do, not to get into budgeting too much, is we have to upfit a cruiser. A dog requires certain equipment inside a car. This year, we were budgeted, our current fiscal year 2025, we were budgeted to buy 2 cars. What I've been talking to the town manager about is we'll buy one, take one of our existing fleet, upfit that. That will end up saving the town. Instead of buying 2 cars, upfitting 2 cars, we'll buy 1 new car, upfit it for patrol, upfit one of our existing cars using those budget funds, and we'll end up saving money. We're probably looking at $10,000 or so, maybe $11,000 to upfit an existing cruiser. And that would be a hybrid. that will be upfit. That's been selected. It's SUV, so it's more space for the team.
Cool.
Is there a name for this dog?
The dog's name is Guinness.
Okay,
love
and
it.
the last time you had a dog, it was introduced to the select board. We would like to meet the new dog.
We can certainly, I'll even introduce you to the handler as well.
We're just interested in the dog.
I understand, I get that a lot.
More seriously though, but last time you had, you bought a dog that was in 2018, I think. What happened to that?
So the dog retired. The handler was promoted, and the dog
Okay.
was retired.
Okay,
To the farm upstate.
Stop it. Oh my God.
Okay, moving along.
I think we have to approve it. Or did we?
No, we have to vote.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for you to stop
Good.
talking.
Stop, okay.
we already had the motion.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Yay.
Any opposed? All right. Yeah,
Thank you,
looking
folks.
forward to having Guinness around.
Us too. We'll be a very happy handler and doggy, I presume.
Yeah.
Thank you.
BMP's next.